Get to the latest now on the floods in Pinetown in KwaZulu-Natal. Emergency response teams have recovered the body of a woman from a river after her car was swept away. She is the latest casualty of severe weather in that province. KZN, as we know, has experienced heavy rainfall in the past few weeks, leading to the death of more than 20 people. Our reporter Phila Mthembu is there for us with the latest. Phila, good afternoon to you. Still raining where you are. Give us an update on rescue efforts and the communities perhaps that are struggling the most.
So, Michelle, right now we are here at the Dakota informal settlement in Isipingo. We have moved from Pinetown, Michelle, and the reason why we are here today, it's because you'd remember that residents from this informal settlement had been badly impacted by the floods 2 weeks ago. We have been giving rolling coverage on the impact. We saw some of the informal structures, submerged underwater. Some of the floors over there, having water in there was just a daily life for them, and they would have to try and navigate their homes throughout, regardless of those situations. It's posed a health hazard. If you could just see there, there's quite empty streets, just a few people walking here, Michelle, because everybody is inside due to the heavy rainfall that you are seeing right now. But they have been telling us that they are very much concerned because they are aware of what heavy rains have been doing to them and the destruction that it has caused in their structures as well. So we've also heard from the KZN Culture Department, basically, Michelle, also just releasing a statement there saying that disaster management teams have been dispatched to high-risk areas. You'd remember that the eThekwini Metro, as well as the Umgungundlovu district, as well as Ugu, have been named as some of those areas which are going to be highly impacted by this heavy rainfall. And you've also mentioned there the woman's body that was actually retrieved this morning. She had been swept away by a river when she was trying to cross it last night, Michelle. So as we also understand right now, the disaster management teams are currently in communication with the various municipalities just to get a sense of how bad the damage is and what is it that is going to be done from here. You'd remember that also 2 weeks ago, the KwaZulu-Natal province was declared a state of disaster when it encountered heavy rainfall. We were told by the KZN Culture Department that the damage would have been sustained at around that time actually amounted to just over 3 billion rands. And this happens at a time where the province is still trying to pick up the pieces and also try to repair some of the infrastructure that had been damaged from that particular heavy rainfall that we saw a couple of weeks ago. So it is incredible concerns here, and also residents from this informal settlements have been saying that they are calling for the removal and have better places for them found, because with this inclement weather persisting, they feel as if their lives are at risk. There have also been a number of calls which have been issued by the South African Weather Service as well as the Culture Department, urging motorists to be vigilant during this period on the road, and also just advising motorists against driving or trying to cross low-lying bridges which are flooded, because we have seen the result of making that attempt, Michelle. In quite a number of occasions, we have seen people being swept away trying to cross those bridges.
Yeah, and emergency services really echoing those calls to communities that are the worst affected, Phila, not to cross low-lying bridges, as you said, but generally just to heed weather warnings. Just taking a look at the extensive damage to that vehicle, the vehicle of the woman whose body was found today after her car was swept away when she was trying to cross that bridge. The damage is so extensive, and this is the point, right? You see a moving body of water, and it might look innocuous, but you just have no idea the strength of how fast it's going and what it might be bringing with it, what other debris it might be bringing with it.
Absolutely, Michelle. Hence the call to just, essentially stay away from those particular bridges. And we have been told that should you happen to see an overflowing river, make sure that you do not even attempt. The best way is to actually even stay at home. Some of them have been feeling the pressure, having to go to work. Some have been taking their children to school, Michelle, under these rainy conditions. So they've also been advised, against that, and have been told that they need to reach out to either the employers as well as the school of their children and let them know of the situation, because this is this is the situation which is currently experienced in large parts of the province here in KwaZulu-Natal. So that is basically the call that keeps on being reiterated there, that safety is of paramount importance at this point, and that people need to remain on high alert.
Mthembu is live to us there in Pound Town in KZN. Of course, it's an area of the province that continues to battle under the pressure of heavy rainfall week after week.